Welcome back. On the 29th of May 2012, Governor Rochas Okorocha signed the Imo State Law number 12 of 2012, named Imo State of Nigeria Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law. Interestingly, Section 40G and 1 of the law, amongst other things, provides that every woman shall have the right to enjoy reproductive rights, including the right to medical abortion in case of sexual assault, rape, incest, or where the continued pregnancy endangers the life of the physical, mental, psychological, or even emotional health of the mother. It was just recently that the attention of the public was drawn to the controversial section, and there has been public outrage on this issue. In an initial reaction, Governor Okorocha said that the law did not legalize abortion, but would only prohibit all forms of violence against women. He, however, recently addressed the Imo State House of Assembly to repeal the law, apologizing for letting it be passed in the first place. Now, what are your thoughts on this controversial issue? Should abortion be legal? Oh, no, right now it's illegal, but should it be legal? You can call us on 070-8066-8014, or you can tweet at us at YourViewTVC. We'd like to hear your thoughts on this. All right, concerning abortion issues, as I said, we know it's a hot topic, and we've discussed it briefly at this table. But the truth is that women go through a lot. And until you're a woman, you can never really understand what the emotional trauma is in having to make the decision to abort a child or not to abort a child. So, ladies, let me throw it. Let me start with Tokwe. What are your thoughts on this?
Oh gosh, you put me on the spot. Now, I believe there should be a law on abortion. Now, the context...
For or against it?
There should be a law on abortion.
Okay.
It's not, the law should not, it's not about for it or against it.
Yeah.
There should be a law on it. Because where there is no law, Yoruba says, there's a law.
There is a law now.
It's illegal, that's the law.
There's a law.
Yes, it's illegal. So I feel that the law should cover and protect, because the cases whereby, like I always explain that when I was doing my research, there was a case of, okay, if somebody is pregnant in marriage, so the person cannot have an abortion. If you feel that you cannot take care of, you've had 4 children, you cannot take care of any other child, can't have an abortion. The law should weigh both sides, cover the interests of the people who need abortion, and also ensure that it's not being done indiscriminately. Do you understand? So I believe the law should be there. It should weigh both sides. The law should defend everybody.
But doesn't that law do that already by saying that abortion in the cases of sexual assault, rape, incest, or where the continued pregnancy endangers the life of the physical, mental, psychological, and emotional health of the mother? Doesn't that already handle?
Then that covers
what you just said. Yes, what are your thoughts on this?
For me, I'll give you a quick scenario for the issue of rape. A lady, a young girl, constantly being raped by her uncle, and her aunt drugs her and takes her to an abortion clinic, and she's done that for 3 good consecutive times. Now, do you say that it's the law that should protect the girl, as in passing it to be legal to abort a child, or the fact that the rapist should be totally, disengaged from that young girl's life? I mean, that's my question. So for me, I don't feel that abortion should be made legal. There are so many reasons.
So if that, in the case of that child, you think the child should keep the pregnancy?
Not keeping the pregnancy. This is 3 times. That's why I'm giving you the scenario.
Okay.
She's been constantly raped, and the aunt drugs her and takes her to an abortion clinic to take off the... Is that the solution? That is not the solution. Right. So even if you legalize abortion, okay, making it right for her to take off the baby. That is not the solution to what the situation is.
All right.
If such takes place, if it is a legal thing, if there's an abortion clinic you could go to, if they notice you're coming twice, 3 times, if it is legal, they can prosecute the case. There are counselors to advise. They will not allow a drugged person come in. The shadiness with which is being done, people now want to go through abortion, they go through quacks and they lose their life. If it is legal that you can walk into an abortion clinic and do it, and nobody will crucify you for it, people can go there and even make informed decision and decide not to when they get counseled. But the idea that it's being done shady and illegally, people are making money.
Let me hear Richie's thoughts on this abortion.
First and foremost, I think I'd like to refer to the Imo State issue first, before I talk about abortion. The problem that the people of Imo State have is not about abortion. it isn't about this law. It's the fact that they were never consulted. There was no public referendum that included their thoughts and their wishes in what was being implemented. And after all, we're in a democracy. So that's the first thing I think we must say. So, you know, the governor was totally incorrect in doing that. You mustn't go ahead and pass a law under the table, whether right or wrong, okay, under the table without actually, you know, consulting your public about it.
Okay,
that's
now that
so now go back. Well, no, forget the apology. that's just for me. That's just a weak man. You know, you've done it. You know, you've done it. Get on with it. Stop apologizing. You know, he's apologizing about abortion. He's saying he didn't know. Don't be such a chicken. One of the you know, look, Okorocha is one of the governors that people do respect, rightly or wrongly. When he starts coming out and saying he's apologizing that he didn't know, then I start to lose respect for you. We can make a decision, albeit it might be a wrong decision, then say I made a wrong decision. Shoot me and let's start again. But don't say you didn't know, because you do know. Now let me go back to abortion. A woman's right to choose. It must always be the woman's right to choose. That's one. Secondly, is that I'm trying to take this step by step.
Okay, let's start with that first one.
Yes.
The woman's right to choose. Now, because the argument, the religious argument is young girls get promiscuous, and because they have a right to choose, they get to then go for abortions, and you sleep with somebody, you get pregnant, and you keep going back.
Right, so if you allow me to finish, I'm leading somewhere. No, I'm leading somewhere, you know, because I really want to take this in stages. Yes. So the woman's right to choose, which boils into what you're saying, the protection of the law. We have a law that says abortion is illegal, full stop. Imo State has a law that says abortion can be done under certain conditions. That is what you call liberalizing the law. And that's what you must have, right? You also make a point about counseling. I still say till today, until you have gone to a clinic where women have had to go through abortions, and I have been to such clinics, and I have spoken to them, not in this country, in the West, I have spoken to them, you will find that the pain and the emotional journey that it takes for them to get there, even up until the point where they are going into the hospital.
I have a call.
And they also have issues that comes afterwards. So abortion is not something that's taken lightly.
Right. Let me take this call very quickly. Shola, good morning, Shola.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, all the beautiful ladies in the house.
Good morning. Thank you.
Very, very sparkling there. Well, I support the law. The abortion law was put in place.
Okay.
And for many reasons. The women should be protected. The young girls should be protected, most especially those who are victims of robbers, attack, and rapists. And I believe there is a law against the rapists too, that should also be put to effect. We know very well that we celebrate this thing like they are a big deal. Abortion takes place almost every month in the life of a woman, and it's a natural thing, but we must legalize it so that people will not shy away from some of these things that are not too big in the system. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, can I just say something?
Yes.
For me, every child is a person, no matter how little. As far as
but
as
far
as there is conception, have you checked the analogy of fetus?
Yes,
there's no time from 6 weeks, 11 weeks, 3 weeks that people make that do at 3 weeks. There's backbone and spinal cord.
Absolutely.
So every child, no matter how little,
once it's conceived,
you know, it's already a child, as far as I am concerned, and that child has a right to live.
And
incest, yes,
there's incest. Remember?
Yes. Let me tell you something. Even in cases of rape and maybe
incest.
Incest. Okay, in cases of rape, immediately you're raped. That is why you are supposed to speak out and go to the clinic. They flush your system. You don't have to wait till it comes. No, you don't have to wait till it becomes a baby.
May I come in here? Honestly, I must say, you know, and I totally respect your views, and I think that is one of the arguments for people who call themselves pro-life, okay, and those of us that say we are pro-choice, okay. I'm very pro-choice. You know, in the instance of rape, let's use rape as an example. Even in the West, where they are encouraged to report rape, it takes a long time for a woman to be able to get to the point of rape. So don't take it easily. Don't say that is why you must report it. In the case of incest, children have often found themselves to be ostracized from their family as soon as they speak up. Now, I'd like to take a point here that before we go too far, what I am saying is we must curb this repetitive backstreet abortion that's killing our girl children. Okay? We need to invest in sexual education. We need to educate our girls in contraception. We need to educate our boys in responsibility. Allow me. And we need to invest in counseling. But most importantly, we must put primary health in every single secondary school, because a boy at the age of 11 is beginning to have feelings.
Okay, point taken. I have Pastor,
get pregnant from
age 12 Pastor Sylvanus on the call. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Morayo.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, Morayo, you guys are doing a great job.
Thank you, sir.
I've been following you, and my wife loves the program so much.
Thank you.
I want to speak specifically on this issue.
Yes.
Yes, there is no reason that is tenable for abortion. God has never given us the prerogative to legalize abortion. Whoever is involved should be dealt with according to the law, and then the victim should be taken to maybe motherless baby home or wherever. But no reason is justifiable to abort any child.
So, Pastor Sylvanus, let me ask you a question. If you have a daughter, God forbid, gets raped, are you saying you're going to tell her to have the child and then abandon the child at a motherless baby home? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, there's a reason for everything that happens. And God, in His infinite mercy, knows why it happens. So we don't have to decide to use our own initiative to decide to help God.
All right.
So allow God to have His way and let it be.
All right. Thank you, sir.
The laws are there to protect. It is not there to say, go and have abortion indiscriminately. It is not there to say, don't have abortion. It is there to protect.
To guide, yes.
Now, I am not in support of abortion. Totally not in support of abortion. But I feel it's an avoidable, in cases where it is avoidable, except for cases of rape, incest, which is covered by the law.
In Imo State.
In Imo State, those ones, the abortion is okay for them, and I support them when they feel they need to. But in cases of children, young ones engaging in indiscriminate sex, are not taking responsibilities for their action, indulging in the fact that there's abortion.
Let me pose a question to you. In a situation whereby a girl is in a relationship, right? She gets pregnant and she's in school. She knows she cannot afford to take care of the child. She knows she's going to be totally emotionally, she's going to have a totally emotional breakdown. Once this child comes and she's going to be out of school, no money, her parents are going to throw her out of the house. What does a girl like that do?
She shouldn't have involved.
That's okay.
She has already gotten pregnant.
She's pregnant. What happens? What should that girl do?
What I want, like I always say, in schools you can take a year off. You can actually take a year off. If you get cancelled, you make right decision, which is why I feel abortion should be done openly, not in the hidden.
Exactly.
You can make the right decision. You can decide within yourself that I want to take care of my child, or I want to take it out.
When you make it a law, we know that there's always abuse. Even in the United States, they are in debt of nearly $16 trillion over this abortion issue, you know, and with over 3,000 babies that are being killed daily. These are human lives we're talking about. People that would have been presidents and all that. I have been faced with a choice, and I chose to keep the baby.
Let me pause. We'll come to your story. Hold on, let me take Samuel. Samuel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to greet the ladies in the house. And secondly, I will probably comment to this pastor's calling. Let us not be deceived by the fact that you are pastors by saying those things that are very much crazy to the ears. How do you know that the girl that is being raped keeps to maintain a baby that was forced to rape, and ask her to go and parent the baby? So not only have the heart at all, in a pastor for this service, then that aside. Secondly, I would also say what the governor has done, what he has said, is very, very much encouraging. Because it's something that I believe everybody should embrace and support him. Because we are talking about rape here, and he has also made provision for both parties.
Okay.
Not saying everybody is free to abort, but he's saying
Samuel.
abort, but except for these conditions.
Okay.
So I believe it is.
All right. All right, thank you. I need to make something very clear. The program is your view. Everybody's entitled to their views. Just call in and tell us exactly how you feel. And that's how we get healing when everybody's allowed to talk. So let us not say you shouldn't take calls from pastors or whatever. But let me quickly take
allow me. Yeah, allow me. So, you know, oh God, I totally forgot my train of. But there's also something that I want to clarify. When a person makes a decision based on, you know, whether they're going to have an abortion or not. And I really like what you keep saying, counseling, counseling, counseling. Because, you know, we keep saying women who go out and girls who promiscuous and this and that. I'm sorry, we don't know how they got there. But my point being that, you know, there is a notion that abortion, somebody was here last week that said abortion causes breast cancer. I must face the camera and say that is totally untrue.
Okay.
Go and check it yourself. But Uwa's story about rape, when she talked about the child
constantly being raped,
and the cost that is costing to the Americans, and over 3,000 children being aborted.
3 million.
That 3,000
3,000 daily are being killed on daily basis.
Right, and that they may have become presidents. Incidentally, actually, a lot of those children may ended up in motherless babies' homes. And guess what? We are in Africa. The America can probably afford those extra 3,000 children. In Nigeria, we can't, because we can't even feed the 150 million. We can't even feed the 150 million we've got.
My dear, it's a choice. And I feel that every
on the streets without mothers.
Every child has a right to live. So once you have put yourself in the position where you become pregnant, I feel it is only right and human to keep the baby.
They can't hear us out at home because we're talking over each other. Talk about final comment, please.
I feel that it is preventable. Okay. You should control yourself.
Contraception.
Preach abstinence.
Sex education.
Abstinence.
Condoms. It's true.
Sex education. All right, thank you, ladies.
Contraception. We have to round up condoms here. And responsibility of the boy child. The responsibility of the boy child. Because that's what we don't look at.
All right. Thank you, ladies. This is a very hot topic, and obviously a lot of women are concerned about this issue. But we need to move on to the indiscriminate dumping of waste in our society. That's on Let's Talk. We'll be right back.